Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here. Welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bookish things. I upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays with some extra sprinkled in here and there, like today is my birthday, so I thought I'd put up video for you. I am an independent author, an avid reader, and a cat mom of 3, and today I wanted to talk about my writing goals for 2026. Let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, I am an independent author. I'm an independent self-published author. One of the things I want to do in 2026 is I want to devote more time on my channel to the writing craft, be that my writing or other people's writing. I was thinking maybe I could interview some of my author friends in the Dallas area to get their perspectives on writing. If that happens, that would be lovely. But I thought I would start today with my 2026 writing goals. Goal number 1, I'm going to self-publish my 7th book, and I want to sell 100 copies in its first year. So that is my specific. Measurable, I'll be tracking this with my my profit and loss statement. I have a tab on there on my spreadsheet for my P&L for my writing career, where I'm going to start tracking each title and how many copies I sell, physical and digital. I can't do that with Kindle Unlimited because that's by pages read, but any ebooks I sell, any ebooks I get pre-ordered, which Take Me is available right now for pre-order, shameless self-plug, and physical copies, either online or at events. I'll be tracking that with my spreadsheet. Attainable. This is very attainable, and my action steps are marketing. I'm going to focus on marketing. I'm doing an event. As of filming this, I'm doing an event this weekend at a local bookstore, and I want to talk to them about potentially setting up a premiere party, like a book launch party for it. So I'll be talking with them this weekend about that. And Instagram, TikTok, try and get on the algorithms. Of course, to get on the algorithm, I have to be better at posting. So that's part of it, is I'm going to have to get better at posting and posting regularly on my Instagram and on my TikTok. I barely use my TikTok, but I am getting better. That being said, I wasn't using it at all, so I am getting better. I want to book more signings for my book, and I want to book more author and vendor events. As of filming this, I've got 3 events in March. One is a 3-day event, and then 2 one-day events, and then I've got one in September as of filming this. So in 2026, I've already got 6 days worth of events, the 3-day and then 3 one-days. So this is doable. I just have to grind. Relevant. This will be a boost to my writing career and let me sell my back catalog, hopefully, so I can sell more books overall, because if they like this one, they might like my other ones. If they like my other ones, they might like these more different other ones, that sort of a thing. And this is due by the 31st of December of 2026. And then I have goal 2. I want to write at least 3,000 words a week, regardless of whether or not I'm doing a writing challenge for that month or not. I want to write at least 3,000 words a week. When I'm doing a writing challenge, I usually push myself to do 2,000 a day. So that's the specific. The measurable, I have a spreadsheet devoted just to word counts, and I've also got a space on my weekly planner where I'm putting in how many words did I write on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I can track that and see exactly what I'm doing, regardless if I'm flipping around through different manuscripts and different projects and writing short stories. In the fiction world, I want to write at least 3,000 words a week. This does not include grocery lists. This does not include my correspondence, my letters. This does not include posts that I put on my Patreon or my website or my newsletter. Those don't count. This is just words towards my fiction writing. Attainable, my action steps my action steps are to log my daily word counts, sit down to write for at least an hour a day. I figure if I give it at least an hour, then maybe I'll get it done in one day. Maybe I'll get half of it done in a day. Maybe I'll get an eighth done in a day, but I'll get something if I sit down to write with limited distractions for an hour every day. Relevant, this will help keep me accountable to myself and give me a deadline to push against. I was one of those kids that I would procrastinate until the very last minute because the deadline filled me with adrenaline, and the adrenaline gave me the hyper focus to actually get through it and to push against that deadline, and I had a hard and fast deadline. I'm an independent author. I work for myself. I know my boss. I know my boss really, really well. I can con them into giving me more time or letting me have a day off. And I will probably be taking days off here and there, but I think that's just human. Like, if I was working a 9-to-5 job, I would get time off, whether that's a 15-minute break or a lunch break or going home at the end of the day or a weekend or a vacation. Like, I would get time off. So I need to give myself the same courtesy, and this is due timely. This is due weekly on Sunday nights. So before the end of Sunday night, I want to have hit at least 3,000 words every week by Sunday night. And then last but not least, for goal 3, I want to get the manuscript that I was working on in November for Not NaNoWriMo ready. The working title for that is iCore. Ready for edits by the end of March. So that is my specific. Measurable. I want to get through my third draft, complete my third draft. I'm still in the 0 draft. So I'm going to take December off from the manuscript, and then January 1st, I'm going to start working on the manuscript, and I'm going to push through January, probably take February off, and then do March hard. So measurable, due by 11:59 p.m. on March 31st of 2026. I want this ready for an editor, and I want to hire an editor, I think. Attainable, I have my action steps are finish the 0 draft is number 1, finish the first draft, finish the second draft, finish the third draft. It's pretty easy. Those, that's only 4 steps. I can do 4 steps. And then relevant, this will allow me to publish my next book by March of 2027. I might get it out earlier, I might get it out later. It depends on who I work with for a cover illustrator. If I do the color illustration myself, if I work with a professional editor, or if I edit using myself or a former English teacher friend of mine. And this is to be completed by March 31st of 2026 at 11:59 p.m. So those are my SMART goals. I am transcribing these into my planner, which I call my brain, and so I can keep an eye on them and keep them figure-outable. Do you have any writing goals? Are you a writer? Do you like to write? Are you interested in the writing process? I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I wish you all the best in the year 2026. Bye.